MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-1 and a double steal try here, but this is speared by the first baseman. Now a throw to second, and it turns into a double play. The hit and run backfires as he gets hung out to dry on the line drive. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting fourth,
So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. That's lifted the other way out to left. Maven on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. The 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
In now, Jake Marisnick. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready with the 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled away. Fouled off. He set the 2-2, and he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing. So coming to the plate, Austin Romine, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Striding in, Didi Gregorius. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a slider taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. And with two away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Standing in, Gio Urshela. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Popped up. Gurriel over to his right, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Maben has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Robinson Chirinos, will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Martin Maldonado would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Reddick is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. Cameron Maybin would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maybin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Another full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
1 out now in the Houston third, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for Houston. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim. 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hard on the ground toward short. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1 3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Into the box, Austin Romine. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now in the box, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Still even at 2-2. He's set. The 2-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, the 1-2. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in, Jose Altuve, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Standing in now, Jake Marisnick. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. In now, Alex Bregman. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Riding in once again, Carlos Correa, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Altuve stands at second with 2 gone. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Altuve blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. That base hit was screaming off the bat. And our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. The Astros on top, 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Popped him up. Correa calls for it. 1 out.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the Viz to task by this starter. Giancarlo Stanton now flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Edwin Encarnacion now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Three and one.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Last chance for the Yankees. A payoff pitch one more time. He spoils another one and will do it again. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Astros have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. Garrett Cole takes home the win. Luis Severino was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.